Start recording. Good evening. Welcome to Fantastic Dimensions. This is session 59, I think, Rogues to Riches. So, 9:30 p.m. at, I think it's Pullett's Ale House in Fosdyke on Saturday, May 3rd. Thaddeus, Samuel, Roy, and Luciana, you are all in the ale house currently still. Probably most of you drinking some ale because it's safer to drink than water here. Rupert and Evan are outside when Niklas Brahe had swung open the door to the alehouse and stood in the doorway and said, "I heard you're looking for a Witchfinder." Now, again, I'll just describe Niklas Brahe. So he's a weather-beaten and scarred-looking man, looks to be in his late 40s. He has a battered steel gorget and a leather stock around his neck, which partly conceal a rope scar that you can see. He has one eye covered in a black patch. He has actually a raven on his shoulder. He's wearing severe black Puritan clothing, no decoration, an undyed buff coat marked with a black cross sewn over the heart and a couple of old blood stains and powder burns. His hat is floppy and weather-stained mess of black leather. He has good quality hobnailed walking boots. Stands out. It's probably the nicest bit of clothing that he's wearing. Yeah. And there he stands, and he looks at the four of you because he knows it wasn't Marjorie looking for him. And by this point in time, pretty much everybody else has left the alehouse and returned to their homes or farms as they were. So it's just the four of you in here at the moment. He stands there looking from Thaddeus to Samuel to Roy. He kind of dismisses Roy and looks at Ariana. He double looks at Ariana and dismisses her as probably not the one that's looking for him. His raven, however, flies right over and sits, like lands on the table that you're sitting at, Ariana. Do you have any food or anything out? Did you have out in your rations or anything? Or
Yeah, I'd probably be eating some of my rations, yeah.
it starts picking at a piece of bread.
As I'm still sipping the same beer I
And
bought at the
Nicholas is just
beginning of...
looking now between Samuel and Thaddeus, trying to figure out who's in charge here, knowing it's not the woman or the child. Sorry, the young man.
Our
Well,
our associates are actually outside. They should be in a second.
well, then I'll come in out of
Please
this
have a
heat if you
seat.
don't mind, Marjorie. I know it's late, but she already is pulling him um, a mug of ale and hands it over to him.
Yeah, Samuel will be please have a seat.
He kind of looks at you with a kind of a quizzical look on his face. He seems to be almost kind of sizing you up for a moment and says, "I think I will, thank you."
You're welcome.
About that time, Rupert and Evan, you guys can come back in. You might have even heard him, as you were walking back up as he was walking in.
Wow, look at them boots.
Hmm? He says, "Oh, these," he says, "they were a present from a grateful cobbler whose village I rid of a witch recently."
Ah, the Witchfinder.
Heard of you.
Are you the gentleman who are looking for me then?
Yes, we are.
Well, have you a witch?
It was more out of like a morbid curiosity.
A morbid curiosity at 9:30 on a Saturday night?
We traveled very far to hear the grand tales of witch finding.
Well, I will be here for a long time.
So there's been witches in the area.
Indeed. Yes, I
Fascinating.
have already sorted out a few.
A few. Well, how do you go about finding a witch? What does it take? How do you tell?
Heard there was some kind of book you can read to educate yourself on these matters.
Hugin, stop that. Come here. And the raven flies up and lands back on his shoulder, swallowing down the last little crumb of Ariana's bread. He says, well, it's easy. Hugin here, he helps me. He's got an eye for witches.
I see. And how many witches has he found?
Oh, well, I don't keep count. I'm not a trophy hunter. Doing the Lord's work, you understand?
Worse. We are
Pet
also
bird? I'm sorry, go ahead.
we are also men of God here. And we just came to hear the vast tales of a grand witchfinder such as yourself.
Well, I've been hunting witches for a long time. Have you ever heard of Karlstadt?
I have not.
Well, then, lucky you. That was more than a decade ago.
I guess I just am not fully convinced witches exist.
When your brother was still with us, wasn't he, Hugin? The raven just kind of caws, or whatever
Now,
they do.
isn't
They
that
don't
a
caw, they kind of
witches have pets
cry.
like
Hmm?
you got a pet bird there, and isn't that a thing witches do? Familiars?
So there are some witches who communicate with animals, if that is what you mean. Hugin doesn't really understand what I'm saying, nor does he really find witches. Although I do think there is a certain wisdom to a raven that no other animal on earth seems to possess.
Well, we ran into a strange animal.
Did
I guess it
you?
really wasn't that strange. I think it was just sick. Never mind. Our story's probably not nearly as good as yours.
Well, this is a fine conversation, but it is almost 10 o'clock, and Marjorie here, I'm sure, is eager to get back to her family for the night. Will I see you at services in the morning?
Indeed.
Well, one last question before you retire. How bad is the witch problem around here?
Well, based on my presence here and what has happened in the last couple of weeks, I would say it is formidable.
Now,
Maybe we
are you one of them guys that just a woman was picking some berries at the wrong time of the day and you call her a witch? Or do you actually have a method and find some real evidence?
Are you questioning my methods, sir?
I'm just
Sorry,
saying,
what was your name again?
I'm Lord Rupert Alcock. I'm
Lord
just
Rupert
from
Alcock. Where is your lands? Where is your
Alcock Manor outside of London.
I see.
But I've seen a lot of zealous preachers and priests in my day. You get a little carried away with their supposed witch hunting. You're not one of them, are you? You seem like a more reasonable type of man. Maybe.
What's your charisma?
Excellent. I got a 14.
Is that a +1?
Yeah.
He says, yes, I am a reasonable man. I do not murder the innocent.
All right.
Anyway, it was a pleasure to meet you. If you wish to learn more about my ways, perhaps we will find time over the coming days. I'm sure I will be here for quite a while still.
Very well.
So I would love to accompany you on one of your hunts.
Would you know?
Indeed.
Well, where will I find you?
It's tomorrow Sunday
It is?
at the local church, of course.
Where are you staying?
Yeah, we don't really have any place to stay here.
We haven't thought that far ahead.
I mean, it's spring. We could look out under the stars.
If only we had the
I
company
would
of
imagine Middlecott wouldn't mind you staying in the barn where I stay.
excellent then.
That is, if we can convince him that you are all of good character.
Maybe
Yeah,
some coin would sweeten the deal.
Well,
we met the family earlier today.
what I mean
Yes,
is,
that's right.
well, you're not Catholic, are you?
No.
No, disgusting.
No, no Catholic. Nope.
He
Like
looks
ecclesia.
he looks over at Samuel and Thaddeus and Roy, waiting for a response.
I dig a piece of gristle out of my teeth and look up and
Glaring at you with his single eye. You're not a Catholic, are you?
ugh. What do you fucking call me? I stand up.
We don't abide Catholics in our group. That's worse than a witch, ain't it?
No, no Catholics in this group.
Oh, I didn't introduce you to the Lady Alcock, Ariana de Medina, my exotic
See.
wife from afar.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
She might have some backwards ways, but we're teaching her.
Well, I think you should do a better job of teaching her, Lord Alcock, about the concepts of decency.
What's wrong with her? She looks decent to me.
Yeah, this is decency from where
I
I
mean,
come from.
Puritans. I mean, come on. I enjoy a
Well,
little
we're not in Spain, my lady.
I've tried to tell her.
Yeah, and this culture, she kind of goes back into her Spanish accent a little
I've ducked women for much less.
but I am still getting used to the culture.
You did say you wanted to get a first-hand account, did you not, Mr. I'm sorry, what was your name? He says to Evan.
Conley, sir. Conley, Mr. Conley.
Indeed. Marjorie, how long has it been since that ducking stool was moved over there by the mill?
Conley is very
And
enthusiastic.
Marjorie actually kind of looks disturbed for a moment, and her eyes kind of shoot wide when he says that. She says, well, it's been about 20 years, Lord Sir Brahe. Says perhaps it's time that we re-implement it. Maybe after services tomorrow.
I would love to see one of your teachings.
Wait a minute. You say that it hasn't been used in 20 years and you're just going to find a reason to use it tomorrow? That sounds a little shifty.
I was thinking perhaps your young lady here would assist
You said you didn't
in the
bother
demonstration.
people.
I don't bother people for no reason. I
She's
don't murder anybody for
malicious.
any good reason.
She's
But there
just-
are plenty of women who, well, examples have to be made,
well, yeah, isn't
particularly when behavior is so flagrant and profane.
women are the devil's playthings, but this one, she listens to me, so I'll keep her in line.
Then tell
If you
her
have
to
a
put
problem,
on some
sir,
decent clothing.
sir, I will dress my woman any way I please.
Well, I think I will be seeing you again soon.
And
It don't need to be like that now.
I like to keep a little bit of my culture with me, so.
Indeed. Well then, I bid you all good evening. I will see you at church. And he puts down his empty mug and he walks out.
I think we should get out of here.
Yeah, as soon as he leaves, she drops, putting on a Spanish accent.
I knew this was gonna be trouble.
I don't know, guys. You seem pretty cool.
I told you about covering up.
I already said I can't do it. That's not me. I can't just cover up.
But somebody's going to kill you over it. Is it worth?
No,
It's
he didn't say
worth
kill.
pointing out they don't kill every woman that they duck. They only do that to witches, and they only kill
Oh.
usually the innocent because if they're a witch, they'll float.
Well, they're going to punish your ass in a very
Actually, no, they kill
degrading
anyway,
way
but
in
yeah.
front of everybody in the town.
Well, if he really wanted, he could just dunk me. I don't care.
I don't know. Telling people you're my wife might get me killed too. So we might have to drop that. Not really getting anything.
Marjorie's looking at you all expectantly.
Yes. Let us be on our way too.
As we're
She
walking,
walks you out and locks the door behind you.
There's something else
Lovely
about
night.
that woman. She acted strange when he mentioned the ducking stuff.
Well,
He's probably scared.
she said it was 20 years ago, and she's obviously old enough to have been around then. So she's a middle-aged woman.
Hey, and Alcock, you might get something out of the arrangement of us being married.
What was that?
Whoa! Fade to black. Right here in the road in front of the alehouse.
No, not
Yeah.
no, not right out here. No.
It's like that Beatles song. I don't know.
Which number was the alehouse? I think it's number 5, right?
She might have a little bit. She might be dressing indecent and might not care what she's wearing, but she's not gonna fucking just do it in the middle of the road. Jesus.
But where are you guys going? You're in
I don't
Fosdyke.
know. It's the middle of the night now. We riding
You're in
back to Boston.
Fosdyke. It's about 10 p.m.
That bitch left.
Whoa! What bitch? What?
Did leave.
Yeah, that was me. My bad.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, yeah. There's no inn in Fosdyke.
I guess we're gonna.
It's 10
we
o'clock
ride
at
back
night.
to
It's
Boston,
dark.
and
It's
then
totally dark
we're
out.
done.
Should probably get out of here.
I
It'd
don't
be very
mind
dangerous
camping.
to travel along in the fens and whatnot, but you know.
I don't mind sleeping
Dangerous
out
to
in the
who?
rough.
Well, I'm just saying it's gonna be dark. You might drown. You might fucking get caught up in some quicksand or something.
It's only what, like 4 miles back to town?
Yeah, but you don't understand.
Miles. 10
No,
miles.
it's bad though. I mean, you're talking about like I said, like the Florida Everglades.
It's bad. It's still bad now if you are walking out, not following the roads and start walking
We
out.
stick to the road.
I thought we were gonna stay at the wherever that Witchfinder's staying, in the barn or whatever.
Yeah, but then he threatened us.
He threatened Medina, not us.
True. I don't know why. I don't know what I see in this weird woman.
Hey,
Yeah, you're thinking with the wrong head, Roach.
And if
No,
you guys
so
want to
Roach
go
is
I'm
not
stay,
Roach. I'm Alcock.
I don't
Alcock.
mind.
My
I
apologies.
don't mind sleeping in a tree somewhere. I don't care.
All right.
Sleeping in trees now.
Or on the ground.
But do you want to
Look,
go?
I
You
like
do
the
know
outdoors.
where the barn is that he's staying.
If we don't
Yeah.
make an appearance at the church tomorrow, we're gonna become a target for him.
I will make an. I will come to the church.
I don't really spend my godly time in
straight out of the tree.
I guess I could.
Yep. Now she'll.
Miss Medina, you can stay in the back of my cart.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you.
I don't snore or anything, so should be fine.
Oh, that's nice of you. Yeah.
As we're walking to the barn, is there any like clothes hanging out on a clothesline overnight?
Would they have clothes out there overnight? They probably would, yeah, because they were washing. You know.
Well, I'm gonna grab a woman's dress, like a Puritan style, and throw it to Medina.
You're gonna
Put
rob a
this on.
dress. Nice.
Put this on and pretend
I am only wearing it for the church tomorrow. I am not.
You won't be killed as a witch. You'll be killed as a thief of somebody's dress. That's why they'll kill you.
Oh, it would suck to be killed just because you dress a little provocatively, and you keep saying you're not really a witch, so it would really suck to
There,
get the same punishment.
just tie some coins to the rope, and you'll be good to go.
I'll wear it to the church tomorrow, but that's the only time I will wear this.
Yeah, this is such a small town. They'll probably be like, "That's that dress that Anna owned." They'll all know it. It's like,
Well, why don't we just ask the person who lives here if we can buy the dress off of them?
well, let's just forget about it. She doesn't seem worried. Ariana, you can just, deal with it yourself, however you see fit. You don't listen to us. I can't help you.
Oh, you can't help me.
There we go. Ready to have your backup character ready, Josh.
Yep. Don't worry. I to be honest, I'm expecting to. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah, she's not gonna. If he's not gonna take the dress, she's not gonna wear it. She's not gonna steal it or wear it. So.
All right. Well, Conley is eagerly going to the barn, or to the house where the barn is, to see if he can crash there overnight.
Yeah, we better keep an eye on Evan. He's a little zealous about this witch finding stuff. He might join up with the guy. So let's get there and keep an eye on him.
Would you all please give me saving throws versus poison? Add your Constitution bonus.
I like that.
22.
Or subtract your Constitution bonus if that's the case.
14.
16.
Did anybody
You
fail?
said +2?
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely failed.
No, did I say +2? No, I said add your Constitution bonus.
Oh, gotcha.
What's your Constitution bonus?
Oh, it's 1.
Yes,
I
there's
got
+1.
so that I get a 9, so I'm supposed to roll over, right?
Right. Yeah. Equal
Yes,
to or over.
I fell.
Okay. No problem. Got it. Let me see here. I need to write this in the notes so I don't forget. Anybody else failed that one, or no? Did everybody else make it?
I made it.
I made it.
It passed.
Your character's name is Samuel, right?
I don't want to die.
Had to roll over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Equal to or over. That's right. You passed? Rob?
Yeah, D20. I rolled a D20. I got 18.
Okay, cool.
My save against poison was 9.
So Samuel's the only one who failed it. Okay. Gotcha. Okie doke. And what else is there here? Nope, none of that is necessary. Right back over here. I think I saw a thing about a time schedule here. So I'm pretty sure I read earlier that the morning services are held at 8 a.m. Let me just double check that to be sure. I need to find the church. What number is the church? Looks like number 10. That can't be right. Is it? Might be. 10 is the church.
Biggest building in town.
That's All Saints Church. And then there's the vicarage. Oh yeah, here it is, All Saints Church. Cool. I knew there was a thing in here somewhere.
So we didn't really bring our church clothes, did we? So I guess I'm not going to wear my armor to church, and I got a bar of soap, so I'm going to find a rain bucket somewhere and wash up.
There's a laundry area there and all that, so
I'll wash up a little
wash
bit.
clothes and stuff. They don't have much soap there. They have a bunch of lye.
I got my own soap.
Good.
Like to keep the pits and crotch clean every once in a while. I am a lord after all. I don't offer my soap to any of the others.
Got my own goddamn soap.
Good man. Cleanliness is
I have
next
my
to godliness.
own. I'm a lady. I'm gonna look after myself. I don't need no man's soap.
Good, because you're not getting it.
Roy tells you that he can help you if you want to. He can get those places that you can't reach, probably, if you need to.
And no,
I'll shut my eyes if I do that.
I'm fine, thank you. All right, and
Very well.
you don't need to shut your eyes.
Thank you.
Okay. So as you kind of approach the church, and like there's a lot of people going in there. um, so at first sight, the exterior of All Saints Church is that of a typical country church, set amongst a graveyard full of gravestones covered in lichen and moss, rendering their inscriptions mostly uninterpretable. There are some more recent, cleaner stones that have names that you might recognize already. There's Hedgers and Middlecots and Pullets and Smeatons. Um, the fabric of the church has obviously been renovated multiple times. Are any of you guys knowledgeable in architecture or anything? No? Any skills in
I got a
architecture?
one in it.
No. You got no. I mean, any points spent in it? Any of our specialists or whatever? Okay. um, let's see here. So yeah, there's a window to the ground floor of the tower that you walk into. Basically, off. There's a porch. The window is open as you approach. The porch of the church has a fine Sheila na gig carving over the west window, a green man over the east window, and a modern rendition of a stern-looking bishop over the doorway. The latter has had its face smashed off, and graffiti scratched into the stone next to it. It says, "Fuck Bishop Laud."
Wow.
It's spelled FUKKE BISSHOP The statue of the bishop looks like it was brand new, and looks like it's even been recently mortared. If anybody would recognize any of that, so it's something that happened recently, you reckon? If you look around, you might actually see there's no, actually no, yeah. Give me a search roll, just see if you notice you're walking up to the porch.
Nope.
Anybody?
I
Anybody who's
passed.
paying attention anyway.
I
I
failed.
passed.
I failed.
I have a 3 and 6 each.
I failed.
Okay, so that was Evan that passed, yeah.
Yep.
So Evan, you notice a small, like little, like 6-inch tall kind of gargoyle that was probably originally over, where the bishop's head thing was. It's just kind of sitting in the corner of the churchyard anyway, among some other recently replaced stones. It's a gremlin-looking thing with a wide, toothy smile.
So that was 6 inches.
Yep.
Is anyone looking? Anyone was like paying attention?
Roll stealth.
All right. My stealth is 6 and 6. I passed.
You passed. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you say it's 6?
Yeah.
Wow, nice. Yeah. No, nobody's paying attention to you.
I'll swipe it.
Ariana, what are you wearing at church?
Oh, she's wearing her normal clothes because
Okay.
Ah,
Yeah, nobody's paying attention to you because there's a bunch of people standing outside the church pointing at her and shocked as she's walking up with her bosom out.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
probably
it.
have a shawl over me, but I'll still be
Well,
able
you
to
didn't
see.
say a shawl. Do you have a shawl over you?
Yeah, but
Okay.
they'll still be able to see cleavage. Right?
Okay.
Jesus Christ. No,
That's the
it's
Duncan.
not covering.
Well, there you go. Yep. Yeah. they're just like, oh my God, who is she? Where is she from? What? Oh my, like, yeah, she's the talk at the moment. As you
All
guys
right, so
aren't even up on the porch yet, but yeah, you
yeah,
go over and grab that gargoyle.
hell yeah, I swipe that shit quick.
Sure, okay, it's stone. Yep, it's heavy.
Put it in my pocket.
Would that count as an item? Yeah, that definitely counts as an item on encumbrance. I'm not gonna make it count as like it doesn't weigh more than a sword or something. So I don't think.
Good.
Okay. So yeah, so you walk. Then sorry, up onto the porch and into the kind of entrance there, the door and the tower above. There's no bell you would notice in the tower. In the middle of the ground floor here, there's a workbench, beside which is a bench for sitting. Would you go in through there? Hold on, this doesn't look right. 2 seconds. Let me look at this fucking map again. Why would they put that in the entrance? No, you don't go in through there. I'm stupid. Never mind. Screw that. Forget that. That's the tower. It's in the back of the church. You're coming in from the kind of south side. Sorry. No, you come into the nave. Apologies. Which, is where you want to be anyway for church. So as you come into the nave, there are plain wooden pews which run much the length of the nave. The stone flagged floor is only broken up by 2 large, heavy wooden trapdoors that you can see. Some of you are religious, right? Go to church pretty regularly, right? No?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd know those
Uh,
probably lead to the crypts, you know.
ranchers
They both
don't
have
really go
slots
to
cut into them at the top and bottom by way of handles.
Ranters don't really go to church. We just have quiet contemplation. I
Yeah.
mean, you can go to church if you want, but it's not a requirement of our religion.
Along the north and south aisles, the walls are plastered and whitewashed, although here and there faded glimpses of old paintings can be seen, long obscured by the Reformation's mistrust of religious imagery. On one section of the whitewash has been removed, and the old painting, flaked and crude, of a knight's foot in a steel sabaton can be seen. And let me see here. Yep. So you go in, take your seats.
Churches give me the creeps.
I want to sit by the back of the church.
Yeah, we'll sit in the
That
back.
makes sense. Yep, kind of makes sense. Yep. You can sit in the back. I have need to find it here. Where's Sunday? Oops, I missed it. No, I didn't. Here it is. Yeah, so you'll see Niklas Brahe sitting in the front row, or probably standing at the moment in the front row. He's curling his lip at the kind of rude screen behind the pulpit, the uncovered painting, the rail in front of the chancel, the communion table set like an altar against the back wall. He's standing there in stony silence, just looking in kind of disapproval of everything. A young boy, looks maybe 9 years old, comes up and offers him a prayer book, which he refuses to take. A lot of people, it's just obvious, Ariana is a scandal. People are all just like,
Yeah.
not very. They don't have 6 in stealth like Evan. Okay,
Yeah, I will
they're
have
rolling
also
6s.
removed. I'll have removed the shawl as well.
Oh my God, yeah. Now it's just.
But really slowly, because I know they're all talking about me, so I'll do it really slowly and try to make it even more scandalous.
And you see somebody tap Brahe on the shoulder, and he turns and looks back and sees you, and he just goes like red with anger, and he starts walking down the aisle, walks around, and starts walking down the aisle directly towards you.
These Puritans,
And you
man.
see other people coming up behind him.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just.
Should have wore my armor to church. I'm the only one who said I
He
wasn't.
comes over and he grabs you by the arm, Ariana.
Hey,
He'll
now.
try to physically lift you out of your seat and drag you out of the church.
Punch him.
Yeah, I'm jumping in.
Yeah, I get.
Too late. I've already punched him.
You do see like everybody else in the church seems to be on his side.
Okay.
I regret this, but somebody's
okay.
getting shot.
Oh,
Okay.
Are we
as
rolling
Ro-
initiative?
Yes.
Okay. As Roach goes
Initiative.
to punch, before as Roach goes to
God, you
punch,
guys
I'll be about to say, "Don't do it. Let him take." And then Roach.
boom.
So we're going. Did you bring weapons? You didn't bring weapons to church. No, okay, cool.
No.
Why not?
I'm always armed.
Yeah, I got a sword on my side and a pistol.
All right. Cool.
Yeah,
I just didn't wear my heavy armor.
I'll have my little dagger.
All right. What's anybody doing on 6?
Nope.
I'm on 6.
Oh,
What are
I'm
you
at
gonna do,
6.
Samuel?
I'm gonna fucking firebomb the crowd.
Oh, Christ.
Whoa.
Really?
Oh boy.
Well, I
Really?
mean, I was gonna shoot them, but they're probably gonna bum rush me if I shoot them. If I
Why
throw
you
that
shoot
bomb,
him?
She was just gonna get a dunking. She's not gonna. She's not
Maybe
gonna die.
fire in the air or something. To
fine, I'll shoot my pistol up.
You're shooting it at him or in the air or what?
I'll shoot it in there.
Okay. Give me a D10 roll.
Jesus Christ.
9.
Firebombing the crowd. You brought a pistol to church?
I
And a
buy
firebomb?
everything.
Jesus Christ.
these people ain't nothing to mess with.
Wow. All right, what'd you roll? A 9?
9.
Okay. Okay, blam! Pistol goes off. Let's make a general morale check.
And then
Ooh.
I'll yell,
Everybody
next
kind
shot.
of pulls back, and he lets go of her and turns and looks at you in shock as bits of stuff from the roof of the church fall down around you. You just
Next
blast
shot
her.
is gonna be somebody, so put her down.
And the priest. I gotta find his description here. Hold on a second. Where do we have not the priest? What would he be? The vicar? Yeah, the vicar. Church, here it is. He's coming running down anyway as well. Gentlemen, this is the house of God.
Ariana starts crying.
Please, not in here.
Say, all right.
Brahe walks out of the church.
I walk out of the church.
Yeah, as we're leaving, I'll apologize to the
I will
father.
follow, obviously.
Be like, sorry, father, he started it.
People can't even come to church. This is ridiculous. And I'd get between Ariana and walk out with her.
Okay. So who's the first to walk outside after Brahe?
Your hospitality is something to be desired.
I'd probably be first.
Okay. He looks pissed off.
I'm last, but I have like a huge grin on my face.
Okay.
But when I walk out, I'm drawing my sword and
He's
staying close.
He's not armed. He said it's going to be like that then, is it?
Do you not?
What do you mean?
Do you not accept other cultures? It's my culture. Am I not
No.
allowed to bring it?
Then it's going to be like that.
Not your filthy culture.
We refer to you as El Coco back over. People like you. You scare the kids.
I think you're going to be too much trouble for this
You
town.
met the woman last night. You know we slept in a barn. She didn't have a change of clothes. You invite us to church just for some spectacle.
Yes.
Oh, she made a spectacle, all right. She is the one who deliberately pulled down.
No, I think you people made the spectacle with your intolerance.
Well.
Yes, and if you wanted me to dress, you could have got me something. I only have this spare clothes on me. You could have, if you were a gentleman, you could have provided if you were that ashamed of a female body.
You should leave this town with your...
We don't have men like you over in Spain.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, she's trying to make a fucking point here.
Yeah, let's move along. This is some backwards hick town. We're out of here.
Pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yeah, you better pray that, buddy.
I just smile at him, get on my horse, and smile at him.
Loco, that's what you are. You are loco.
Does this guy
So, since he
actually, let me
was-
see. Does he speak Spanish? He speaks a lot of languages. I don't think Spanish is one of them, though.
Yeah, just for purposes. When I was calling him El Coco, I was calling him the Boogeyman.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. What languages does he speak? English, Danish, Dutch, French, German, Swedish, Latin. Doesn't speak Spanish. Nope. No idea what you're saying.
These people aren't very Christ-like.
They're Puritans and Anglicans and
Yeah, they're all sinners. Burn their
And that-
church down.
Now, guys, I really want those boots.
those boots.
Are you gonna kill him for some
The
boots?
Witchfinder's boots.
Well, you might remember, right? Like, wasn't he supposed to be looking for someone down here? He has an enemy,
Yeah.
right? He's after.
Yeah.
I mean, you could always seek him out instead.
Yeah, I don't think the town is very happy with us, though.
But hey, what about the priest in there? He might actually be a little bit more open.
I mean, come on, showing up to church like that was really offensive. You know,
Yeah,
area.
nice one, Medina.
You knew what you were doing.
I didn't
Correct.
think they'd stop church over it and drag her out. Jeez.
Well, they wouldn't have maybe if she hadn't pulled the shawl off, but yeah.
Hey, it was just showing some. Well, they'd still be Fender Puritans after all, but it's only showing some fucking shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Did the Witchfinder go back in church or what?
Scandalous.
I was gonna say when I passed by him because he was
Yeah,
eyeing
he did.
me in
He
the
did go
bar.
back to church.
Never mind.
All right, well, what's the plan now, people?
I'm going back to the barn and getting all my gear, getting armored up.
I
Yeah.
said,
Oh yeah,
First thing
armor
I'm
on.
doing.
if we're not doing anything here, we might as well leave.
Would
Because
it? Yes. Would it be bad if I said I wouldn't mind if one of you killed that man?
No,
I
it
really,
it'll be too
I mean,
late
I
right
really,
now.
I really want those boots.
might have to happen.
Because we have people in his profession in Spain, but not like that. They are a little bit more open-minded.
And as far as churches, the way I see it, you go to church to get saved. Once you're saved, you don't ever have to go back there again. So everybody in that building is a sinner because they keep going back to church to get saved. So screw them and screw that guy. He's not a
Hey,
representation of God.
If they're offended
Oh.
by what I was doing, they could have offered me some form of cover.
Yeah,
I
you
got a question.
there.
Are we leaving or are we gonna kill this guy? Make up your mind.
Oh, you want to kill him today on a Sunday?
I don't care what day. Either we kill him or we leave. You gotta pick one. We kill him or we leave.
Well, should we at least wait till church is out?
Well, obviously, I'm not gonna go inside the church and kill the man.
Look, I call dibs on the boots. All right.
And now we can maybe we can gamble for him or something.
No,
We're
no.
actually going to.
I called them first.
I know I said I would happily see you guys kill this man, but are we actually going to kill this man?
I don't know. Are we going to kill every man we come across that has a problem with the way she dresses? Because that'll be all of England.
No, this man is a little bit different, no, isn't he?
Yeah, but he thinks he's a tough guy, but I don't know.
And I want his bird too.
You guys came out. You saw that Roy never went into the church and was sitting in the cart.
Wait a minute.
To be honest,
Did I see the bird on him? Did he have his bird with him?
Hmm?
Did he have the bird with him?
Not in church, no.
Let's go steal his bird, guys.
Let's do it.
gonna be.
That thing
To
could
be
have
honest,
disease.
I don't even think he knows how to find a witch.
Sure, I'm sure he has the bird in a cage in the
Now
barn.
that what they do is they just find a woman they don't like, and then they accuse her of being a witch, and that's how these things go down.
Think about it. If we steal his bird, and
He'll be
he has
pissed.
some,
He'd probably be
Yes.
happy to kill every woman in this town. Well, this little village.
Yeah, let's steal his bird and get him to follow us, and then we can get him ambushed where we want him.
Yes.
You don't want to kill this guy.
Well, is his bird back at the barn where we all were staying?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, it just kind of has free reign. It's not in a cage or anything.
like
There it is.
we don't have to
There's
kill
Birdie.
him. We could
My
just
microphone even working?
I can
Yeah,
hear you.
Barely, I can
everybody
barely
talk.
hear you.
I can barely hear you. Yeah.
I say we
Hey.
just
What are you trying to say, Rob?
I'm trying to tell him, you don't want to kill this guy. What you do is you wait. You capture him. You get him drunk. I mean, pour it down his freaking gullet. Then you go out and you go to the next town over and you get a horse and pay them to be with him all that night and then see what happens whenever arrange to have somebody from this town see what he is doing. And his reputation will be broken. I'll bring the whores over here and put him in his house or wherever he's staying, in his bed with him or out in the barn. There's a better place. Ruin his reputation. That's worse than killing him to him. Think about it. You try to kill him, who knows what happens. But that's up to you guys. You guys get yourself in this situation. So
Well, we could ruin his reputation, but he'd still be out for us,
or
especially.
have a what about this? We don't have to kill him. We just rob
Right.
him. We take his boots and then we dunk him.
Well, either way, that's making an enemy.
Yeah, but we don't kill him though.
Well, I don't like to leave enemies in my wake.
True.
What's the worst you're gonna do? Send the raven to peck our.
Anyway, let's go see if he left the bird there first.
did anybody realize that he named his bird after Odin's bird? Odin, the Norse pagan
No, I don't know
god.
about that pagan shit.
Yeah. Roy's a little smarter than everybody else here. Remember, he's got
He is
that
the wisdom, the boy of wisdom.
Yeah, boys,
Yes.
very
Are
wise.
you saying he's got his bird is named after some pagan shit?
Yeah.
He's a
Odin.
hypocrite then.
You know that over in Norway, back in the old days, they believed in this god called
Yeah,
Odin.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's
And he
a
had two birds.
witch. He's got
He
the
had-
familiar.
He had two birds. He had Hugin and Mudin, or whatever however you want to pronounce it. I don't speak Norwegian, but that's what it is.
I think it was
Somebody
Hugin and
told me
Munin.
these stories. Some guy I met that I used to work with, he was telling me he was from Norway, and he was telling me the stories of their old times.
Interesting. Then the bird is very valuable to this man. We have
So-
to steal it.
We know
Is
that
this
Wednesday
man-
is Odin's day.
Is this man a witch?
He's got a familiar,
Would
and
any
he's
of you
going around
guys?
killing his
Hey,
competition.
It's a pagan name, a pagan bird that follows him around. He
Would
named
any
it
of you
after
guys have any
pagan
knowledge
god.
of like history and local kind of national affairs, international affairs, things of that sort?
I might, since I'm a noble, I might have.
Are you a noble though?
I am.
Okay, I wasn't sure about that yet. So Alcock Manor's a real place.
Yeah,
What
It's
family
just
owns it
a-
now?
it's abandoned.
Okay.
I still own it, but there's nothing there. There's no servants. There's no money. It's abandoned. I can't upkeep it on my own, so
Yeah.
I've abandoned it. So
All right,
probably
fair enough.
some
Okay,
squatters
well
or
then you would
something.
know. Anyway, he mentioned Karlstadt. In Karlstadt in 1631, there was a massacre, basically. They pretty much killed everybody in town. And it was done by the Swedes. So Brahe, you think is a Swedish name?
So he might be one of them.
Probably. He did have a pretty thick accent. Granted, I probably didn't portray it at all because I don't do that. But
Yeah, I'll tell them what I know.
he's not a
about that.
local man.
I'll tell them what I know about the political situation. And he could be, if he is a witch, this is a perfect setup. Go around and kill off your enemies claiming to be a witch hunter.
King Gustavus Adolphus. That was the name of the Swedish king who
Now,
marched
Swedes
the
are
head
supposed
of
to
that
be
army.
Christian, but that don't mean they don't still hold to their old pagan ways.
They also sacked Würzburg.
I'm heading to the bar and see if they have birds there.
Okay,
Just
you
get
get back to the
married
barn.
up,
Yeah, the
packed
bird's
up.
there. It's up in the fucking rafters or whatever.
Is it it's not in a cage or anything?
No, I told you it has free roam.
Is it looking at me?
Directly at you.
Ah, shit. It's the
Almost
devil
like
right
almost
there.
like it knows what you're thinking.
Hey, here's an idea. What if he is a witch and he can see through that bird's eyes, so he knows we're in here?
And then when it sees Ariana, it starts squawking or crying out, whatever you call a raven's call. It's fucking
I
loud.
wanna take out my bow and shoot the bird.
That
Oh,
is
God.
I bet he's doing that now because of what I just said. Maybe I must be telling the. Maybe I'm telling the truth.
Whether that or it's those tits.
Probably, but hey, if he can go around falsely accusing people, why can't we accuse him?
I didn't start stirring up until he saw you.
Yeah, well.
All right,
All
you
right.
want to shoot the bird? You said, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out my bow and
Hold on, let me look at. Do I have any stats for this bird? Okay, that's good to know. Where's the? Here's hit points on it. Okay, got it. Okay, what'd you roll?
24,
That hits. Give me damage.
5.
5. You kill
Yep.
it. Arrow hits right through it, knocks it off the rafters. It falls to the ground dead.
I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna go up to Evan. I'm gonna be like, "Here's your fucking bird."
Jesus Christ, man.
Interesting. I thought it'd explode into some demon or something.
It's a dead bird. Very
Let's leave
dead.
in front.
Eyes are still open and everything. It must have been dead before it hit the ground.
Well,
Not a
I
lot of
was-
meat on it.
I was
Let's
wrong
leave
about the witch seeing through his eyes then, I guess.
Oh, I guess we're leaving in front of the church and get the fuck out of here.
What'd y'all do? I was taking a whiz.
He killed the bird.
Okay, I was getting my armor on. I didn't see it.
Oh, you
You
heard
killed
it.
his bird.
Now we had to kill the man. We killed his bird.
Well, he's definitely not going to like that. Let's get out of here.
All right, so you guys are getting the fuck out?
Yeah, get on the
I
horse.
want to leave it in front of the church first.
Hey, isn't he here looking
Really?
for someone now?
Yeah, I'll make a stealth check first.
Guys, isn't he here looking for someone?
Yeah, but we don't know
Pass.
who that is.
Well, why don't we try to find that person?
Oh,
Well, we killed his bird
Yes.
already.
All right. So Evan sneaks back up after having dropped the bird right at the door of the church.
I guess we get the fuck out of here.
Still got Samuel's arrow in it and everything.
Yep.
Okay. And where do you go? Where are you headed? Which direction? Oh, you want the other map now? Sorry. Yeah, you're not going to stay in Fosdyke, I guess.
north, back to Boston.
Start heading up towards Boston. Okay. Let's take a break.
I just took a break. I just took an unofficial break.
Oh, well. We're at about an hour, and I don't have anything else prepared now. I don't know what the fuck to do.
That means it's time to carouse.
I think it's a problem being a Spanish woman in
You guys
England.
just pissed off the main NPC that I had in the session in the game, ready to
Yeah.
ready to
He
get
seemed
the
like he
quest
was
going.
waiting to be pissed off.
Well-
Anything we did.
Come
Just
on,
a
man.
Hey,
These are Puritans, man.
at the end there, I was trying to get us
These
to
are
maybe go
Puritans, and you got
find.
Ariana walking around like a freaking
Hey,
glamour model from the
Ah.
from a very controversial 1940s spread or some shit. I don't know.
I did
the
tell her
end-
repeatedly to cover
And
up,
it's
but
1642.
yeah. At the end there, I was trying to see maybe we can go and find the person he's looking for, but nope, we've left.
Hey, you asshole! Are you stealing my dice? Where the fuck is my D30?
Hey,
on the phone?
Ariana is. She's set in her Spanish ways, so you know.
Mm,
It'll take her. It'll take her a long while to get accustomed to English culture.
I don't know.
She's
A
also
dunking
a
or two, you'll
heathenist
probably
witch.
you get
Yeah,
dunked
but
once or twice,
yeah,
you'll
but
start changing your
don't
clothes.
know. You don't know that, though. You don't know I'm a ravenous witch.
It might like if you told us, then at least we'd know what to expect.
Yeah, well, she didn't quite trust all of you. She's being a
Yeah,
bit
we
playful
might have
with
just handed you
everyone.
over. Be like, we got one. How
Yeah, I
much do
definitely would have
witches?
done that.
I'm gonna
man,
be honest.
do they
I really
pay?
wanted to duck Josh too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I really wanted to see that.
to be honest, I really want to get dunked as well.
I was thinking about it, but then all I thought is that they do that,
See,
and whatever happens, they're gonna think that we knew, and then we're fucked anyway.
see, I was trying to see if I
No,
was
they
trying to
weren't
read, but
accusing her. They weren't even accusing her of being a witch. They're just accusing her
no,
of being indecent and not a good
yeah,
Christian. So they're gonna punish her, publicly humiliate her. That's what they did back then. They also
yeah.
did to anybody who, argued with their neighbors.
They wouldn't
So,
have killed me. They would have just tried to
well,
humiliate
not
me to
anybody, just women. But yeah.
they tried to get me to be more like them, really.
Although now that I think of it, they also did do it. No, it wasn't just women, but they also did it to dishonest tradesmen, or not tradesmen, but
Yeah,
dishonest merchants or something like that.
yeah. That's why Ariana was just like, leave it. I would expect you to shoot in the air because they wouldn't have killed me necessarily.
That was really close to murder hobo.
Yeah, that was
We were
very
like
close.
at DEFCON
Dude,
6.
He killed his animal companion, man.
I
It's murder
I
hobo.
am trying to figure out
Yeah.
because water breathing is touch.
That poor
Would I be
raven
able to
didn't do
use it
nothing
on
to you.
myself?
I
Yeah.
think you can't do touch on yourself.
Yes, you
can't.
can.
Okay,
You can touch yourself,
can.
Ariana.
Okay. Ah, fuck. Because
Just don't
now I
do
really
it.
want to get.
Just don't do it in church.
Now I really want to get dunked.
Well, like
Fuck.
I've never seen, like I suspected you were a witch, but you said you weren't. I've never seen you cast a spell, so
Nope.
I'm going on the assumption that you're not.
And if I was underwater getting dunked, you wouldn't
But I
probably.
was like, if you are, I
No, you
might
couldn't
not.
cast a spell while underwater.
I'm not that.
Oh no.
I have a
I don't,
problem
yeah.
with that.
Can you hear me now? My cat turned on airplane mode. I don't know how that will affect my recording, but it says it's still going. Let's see if I can get back into the call. No idea what this will do to the recording.
Overnight. So.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, lads.
Hey, it's this guy.
Yeah, my cat turned airplane mode. She must have walked across my keyboard.
No.
She did, because half of my
Uh,
half of my dice seem to do this. No, here they are. Okay, good. God, that
the
fucking,
cat did it, guys.
that's
Oh,
so
I blame it on the poor cat.
Who had the
Oh.
cat did it?
Tried to take over the game.
It's always the dog ate my homework or the cat turned my internet off.
I'm gonna fucking kill her. Gonna one of these days.
Pow!
All right, it's my fault.
Straight to the kitty litter.
It's my fault for leaving the room. Anyway, recording I think is still going. It says it's still going because it's on XSplit, which doesn't require internet, I think, to record.
Okay.
No, we said some terrible things while you're gone.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway,
But
what I was
if
saying
he was
is,
disconnected, it would just be recording his blank movie back screen.
Yeah.
So
It wouldn't have any of our voice.
I think we're okay.
Sunday, May
Dodged
4th,
a bullet.
8 a.m., caused a scene at church, firing a pistol,
That sounds like us.
killed Hugin at barn while gathering stuff to leave. Now wanted by Niklas Brahe. Okay. So where are you going? You're going back to Boston, right? How long did we say that would take? How long did it initially take?
According to the map, it looks like it's like 10 miles or so.
Something like that.
It was like
It's
a half.
not that far away.
No,
hour,
it's not that far away.
I could walk to Fosdyke now, to be honest.
6 miles.
I'm not going to, but not at this time. In
Looks
the
like it's
morning.
about 4 or 5 miles, maybe. It's about 4 or 5 miles, I'd say, probably. Would you say you could walk it in a couple of hours, Josh?
Yeah.
Hour and a half, 2 hours?
Yeah. Probably even quicker back then.
Yeah, and on horseback.
It depends how quick you walk as well. Like,
Yeah, okay, you guys can be back there late morning, still before noon. I guess we need to check the weather. I almost forgot about that. Weather, where is that in the PDF? Let's see here. I think it's going to be right here where I am, pretty much. Just a couple more pages past. Yeah, terrain, weather. Here we go. So we were, the 4th we had determined was a hot and dry day. Now, Josh, roll D4. And Mark, roll D4.
3.
2.
Okay, it's now May, so it's warm day. It's dry again. Pretty much. Actually, who am I looking at here? Merrick, roll D4.
Okay. 2.
Okay, yep, it's warm and dry. It's been very dry for the last several days. It's been quite summery weather.
I also just go. It is a 2-hour. It's a 2.5-hour walk.
How many miles is it?
7.8 if you go
Okay.
through Wibberton and
That's
Curtin.
fine. That's fine.
So.
Which you do. So, okay, cool. So I'm still about right. You'd be there before noon. What do you guys want to do when you get to Boston?
Browse?
If they go carousing, I will just go back to the house and chill.
Well, look, I want to ask around for rumors of strange going-ons.
Rumors of strange going-ons. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Let me
I'm very
see here.
disappointed. Very disappointed. I didn't get to see a witch hunt. So I'm looking for similar things to satisfy my curiosity.
Now, let me see here. Towns, villages, settlements along the way. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Doesn't say how many does it. Roll d6 for me, Ronnie. You're going carousing too, looking for rumors,
Sure. I
or
got a
not?
5.
You are
No, just a rumor hunting.
just rumor hunting. Okay.
I got a 5.
Okay. Oops, I went the wrong way. What's your charisma bonus?
-1.
What's your wisdom bonus?
Wisdom. 0.
Take this stupid map off now, I guess. Okay, so -1. Roll d6, please.
3.
A 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And let's see here. You are a specialist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll d6.
5.
5. Okay, well, Lincolnshire was called the Kingdom of Lindsey as far back as the days of King Arthur.
Interesting.
Give me another d6 roll, please.
3.
Followed by one more.
3 again.
Okay. Ague is caused by bad air. It's why the Italians call it malaria. Try not to breathe while in the fens, especially in places where gas bubbles to the surface.
Now we found that out. We've been
Mm.
pumping all over that shit.
Mm.
I'm gonna write.
We were falling in that stuff waist deep in it the other day.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that one down in my notebook, and then I'll tell the group about it when I get back.
Give me another d6. Two more d6s. I need the numbers in order. One and then the other.
2 and then 6.
Ooh, let's see here. Here we go. The Earl of Lindsey traces his line back to the Old Norse kings of the Danelaw. He might be loyal to the king now, but he might reestablish the old kingdom of his line. An interesting rumor, considering there is a Swedish witch hunter not far from here.
I'll also tell the group about that when I get back.
Roll another d6 for me and another.
3 and then 2.
The king's recruiters have been attacked by Puritan mobs in Boston.
And those Puritans.
Give me two more.
A rowdy bunch.
How many has
Yeah,
that been now? Is
seriously.
that 3 or 4 I've given you?
That's 4.
Okay, so roll one more. So 2d6.
1 and then a 5.
What are you like out in town getting this information?
Yeah, I'm
In
just
Boston.
going around
The
asking.
king has been. Oh, sorry. The king has converted to Catholicism. Always knew he would sooner or later.
That bastard.
That's a juicy one.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay,
So yeah,
so
I'll write all these
that's
down.
your afternoon wasted
Yeah.
away. Who is not carousing? Ariana, you're going back to the house to chill to see if you get any privacy, I presume.
Yeah, because if anyone isn't there, if people stay out, I will do some more looking in my book and maybe making more notes on the Witchfinder and what I think about him and all that. And now what I think about others, especially Samuel, because he was so willing to shoot in the air.
Heroic.
And also about Roach, who was going to punch the man.
Oh, you're impressed by that.
That is not what she's going to write down. It's what
Damn straight she was impressed.
Putting down a bit of character study almost, a little bit.
Okay, cool. What's Roy doing?
He is not going to drink anymore. He's done
Okay.
with drinking.
You spent too
He's a
much money.
teetotaler.
There
And
are no teetotalers in this area in this time period. It's not safe to drink the water. Everybody drinks ale.
well, he can drink beer when he's thirsty, but that's about it.
Fair enough. I don't even think teetotaler is a word yet, but I'm not sure about that.
Ariana trusts Roy, by the way. She's the only one she can actually. He's the only one she can actually trust.
Okay.
because
Where
of
is
how-
Roy? Is Roy back at the house?
Yeah, I guess he's fixing up his wagon and cleaning it up. And
His
taking
wagon
care
now,
of it.
is it?
I thought he brought that wagon to begin with.
It was a
Maybe
cart,
not.
wasn't it? It's a cart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the chart. Yeah, the
Well,
chart.
the original cart we got rid of, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a new one.
This is a new cart because the other one got burnt a bit by
Turning it into a hot rod cart.
by the flaming cow poop.
Well, if Roy's with me in the house, Roy, can you read and write?
I don't know. It doesn't say anything on my
What's your intelligence?
intelligence. Is 15.
Yes, he definitely can very well.
Okay.
The minimum
Nice.
required for being able to read and write is 7.
Okay.
Okay.
I've read that somewhere in some. I don't remember if it was in one of the modules or something, but I like it. Makes sense to me.
Yeah, I saw it somewhere too.
Yeah,
He can read and write like 2 times better than everybody else.
Yeah,
7 times you.
she might get you to write some stories or something with her, because she writes a few fictional stories. So
So you want him to? You're gonna dictate to him to write it down, or you?
no, she just wants you to open your imagination and write something down. Anything.
Ooh, that's scary. Okay.
She's a
He'll sit
witch.
down.
She's a witch. Burn her, burn her.
He'll sit down on the floor, crosses his legs, like, and lean back against the wall,
Hmm.
and sit there. And
What?
he's like very intense for like on doing that. Nothing's interrupted him, and
You
you
can.
keep waiting for him, and it's like an hour and a half before he ever gets through writing.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll be writing herself. So
Thaddeus Roach,
Yes, sir.
what are you doing?
I am getting drunk, having a good time.
Carousing.
Yes, the word.
Carousing
I
with
could not remember it
Rupert.
for a moment there.
Samuel,
Same thing.
also carousing. Okay, so Evan went rumor hunting. Roy and Ariana are chilling at the house. Rupert, Thaddeus, and Samuel. Give me 3d6, gentlemen, each of you.
So yeah, 5, 1, and 2.
Well, I'm looking for the total number, so it's 8,
8.
right? You spend 800 silver pieces and gain 800 experience points.
Got 5.
You only rolled a 5?
Yep.
Okay, you got 500 and you spent 500.
I got 8.
So you spent 800 and gained 800 experience points as well.
Excellent. Silver, right?
Silver, yes. What did I say?
I just wanted to make sure.
Okay. Now, all 3 of you make poison rolls versus saving. Or saving rolls versus poison. Make poison rolls versus saving, please. Saving rolls versus poison.
Uh-oh.
With my +2 con, I just got the number. Whew.
Oh, gosh.
No,
I
you
am-
don't. Do you get con to this one? Oh, you do,
Oh, no,
don't you,
I'm
for
sorry.
carousing?
I'm sorry.
I think that's only for the ague.
Yeah, that's only for hit points and daily travel distance.
Well, it's
Not
also
affected.
it's also for the ague. Trust me.
Yeah, you get to add
Thank
your
you.
wisdom to non-magic saves, but I don't have a bonus in that,
Right.
so I failed.
Ooh. I thought I was close to failing, but I actually rolled quite a bit over.
There goes another N.
I went too far. Here we go.
I passed.
Carousing.
See, this is why you don't carouse where you sleep.
For Rancers, we could switch burning down
Did-
the inn for
it-
burning down.
Is Rupert the only one that failed? Yeah, roll d20, Rupert.
Oh,
14.
One of us, one of us. You're not sure how it happened, but you've been initiated into some sort of secret society or weird cult. Did you really make out with an emu, or was that just the drugs? Roll an intelligence check to remember the signs and passes.
I rolled under intelligence, so I made it.
Okay, so you remember the signs and passes. What kind of secret society or cult did you join? I'll let you decide. I mean, you're stuck with it, so you know.
I don't know what kind of secret societies exist at this time.
We can make one up. A cult would probably be more fun, but same thing anyway, right?
Yeah. We don't have Freemasons or anything like that, do we?
I don't think so. Oh no, they would be. Yeah, there would be. But
Just go with Freemasons or Illuminati or something.
So I joined the Illuminati. I got drunk and joined the Illuminati. All right.
well, you are a lord, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. So write this down. You've joined the Illuminati. However, you do remember something about a certain like this cult is going to take over the world, right? You can be one of the elites, but there was a membership fee basically to join the Illuminati, as it were, in 1642 in Boston, UK, Boston, England. You seem to remember though they were pretty cool about it. They said they would just allow you to pay it later. Later being by the end of this year. You owe the Illuminati 50,000 silver pieces.
What?
50,000 silver pieces for your membership into this elite world dominating organization.
Do I got a name or something for a contact?
Ooh, give me d20.
17.
No. They'll contact you. They know
I
everything.
probably think that was probably like a half remembered drunken drink.
You know what? You do remember something like an Avalon or something like that?
Love it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah, we're going to. Now I only half drunkenly remember this. So I'm like, that happened or not? I think it did, but oh well.
Yeah, Avalon. Avalon's the name of your contact, and he will be in touch with you. You have until December 31st, 1642, of course, to rectify your debt with him.
And if I don't pay, I'll probably be killed. And if I do pay, I'm one of the elites that get to take over the world. All right. Sounds like I got swindled.
So at some point in time in the afternoon, Rupert goes missing from whatever bar you're drinking at, guys, and yeah, you don't link back up with him until morning. Pretty much. Because he staggers home. He probably staggers in the fucking wee hours or something in the middle of the night or whatever, when everybody's, not waiting for him.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
probably be passed out and sawing cords of wood.
After doing that writing for Ariana, he asked if she'll start teaching him Spanish, because he has the ability to learn languages.
Oh, he does, yeah.
Yeah, she'll be happy. She'll be happy to teach you some. She'll be happy that you asked.
Just make a note that you're tutoring Roy in Spanish.
Yeah.
This will be my first character that can speak another language.
If I hear them speaking Spanish, can I make a roll for it?
Oh, because you've never heard Spanish before?
Yeah, I've only got English as my only language.
Yeah, but what languages do you have and not know? None?
None yet.
Okay, yeah, give me a roll. You're a lord.
Yeah, I don't know Spanish.
You don't know Spanish. Okay, fair enough. Okay. The night passes. nothing ill befalls you. I'd say probably. I mean, do you guys have any grand plans or anything? Or
I tell him about the king.
Okay.
The king is Catholic now.
yeah,
What? How can the
Yep.
king be Catholic?
That's what the people say.
Well, that's just ridiculous. What is this world coming to?
It's going to hell. That's where it's going.
You're right about that.
Heard anything else exciting?
Uh,
Mm.
Protestants being Protestants.
Didn't you learn something about the Danish or Swedes or something?
I don't remember.
So wait, the Protestants are attacking people in the city now?
Yeah, they're
The
apparently
Puritans. What are the
Yeah.
Puritans doing?
Puritans. There you go.
Puritans.
Puritans
Oh,
are
those stuffed up bastards that we talked to yesterday.
Yeah.
Mm.
so. How do Puritans feel about Catholics?
Puritans? No, they don't like them.
Now, do we back the king?
The
Or do
Catholics are.
we join?
Sorry, the Catholics are supporting the king. The Puritans are against the king, and most of the Anglicans are kind of leaning toward. Well, the Anglicans kind of go both ways, but a lot of them are kind of leaning towards the Republican side as opposed to the Royalist side.
The parliamentarians?
Particularly in this area.
Politics give me a headache.
Mm.
All right. Well, what's the plan now, group?
So, who are the Swedes? Are they for the king or against the king? Or the Danish or whoever that Niklas Brahe is a Dane? Because Swedes are supposed to be Christian, but I don't know which variety.
The Swedes? Oh, I'm sorry. They were against the Holy Roman Empire, right? So they would have been Protestant. Is that right? No.
Yeah. No?
Yeah,
Because
Protestant.
the Holy Roman Empire is Catholic.
Yep, Protestant.
So,
Sorry. It's been a while since I think about that. By the way, you remember Better Than Any Man, right? The first adventure ran at the beginning of this scenario. Merrick, you
yeah,
were there. You're the only one that was there. Oh, and Rob was there at the end of it.
that was the
That
Swedes.
Yeah, that guy Brahe, he was with that Swedish army that came in there and killed all the witches and all the
So,
royal
I'm not
witches.
really for the king, especially now that he turned Catholic, but do you think this guy could be a spy for the Swedes?
Could be.
Anything is possible.
And should we care about that?
Maybe we could sell them. Like a bounty or something.
I mean, none of us are going to speak out against the king, are we? Even though Catholics, I can't abide them. But I don't like Puritans either.
I mean, are we ever really going to see the king?
Hopefully not. If I ever see him, it'll probably be on his trial.
Don't forget, a lot of the stuff leading up to the situation as it is now was because the king was considered to be too soft and too friendly with the Catholics.
Yeah, and his wife is Catholic.
Which is why the Scots invaded to the north, and that's why all this shit's going down right now, because the king's trying to raise an army to defend the realm. Parliament is trying to basically defy the king and raise their own army by the will of the people. And that's the nature of that kind of conflict.
So
Anyway.
England's a powder keg about to go off.
Yeah, absolutely. In
we
like 3 months specifically, but yeah. Unless you guys make it go off sooner.
We should probably get as much money as we can and get out of here. Where's there not war? The New World. Well, there'll be war there too eventually, but yeah, it's everywhere.
Where is there not war?
Come to Spain.
Yeah, let's all go to Spain. Screw your adventure. I'm kidding.
Get a ship. Take to the high seas, my men.
No, I had a feeling if we did that, the ship would randomly crash back into the shoreline.
Hey, you buy a ship and then suddenly giant monsters attack.
Well, it's either that or get killed by war.
Yeah.
Why don't we
Wars
start
are
up our own mercenary company and hire ourselves off to the highest bidder?
You want to go to war?
No, we send the mercenaries out to war and we just get the coin.
Well,
It's like running a business.
yeah, we could do that. I mean, but I'm a ranter and my destiny is greater than some mortal's war. But I'll go where the Lord leads me.
I got 71 gold pieces. I'm sure that's enough to start up a small army.
Speaking, where do you get all that gold from, Evan?
I won it in a gambling.
I think I might need your help at one point. I got myself into a little bit of a mess. I'm going to need a lot of gold in the future,
Oh,
come winter.
what
Just get
kind of
someone
trouble?
get someone pregnant.
Worse than that, I think I need about 500 gold.
Well, that's a little bit more than I have.
Well, that's my goal. I need to make some money.
You need a
Better
thousand.
get
You
to
need
work.
a thousand gold.
1,000 gold. Jeez.
1,000 gold is 50,000 silver.
Yes.
I mean, war is profitable.
Yeah, but I need money quick. Like a get rich quick scheme.
Mm.
Like maybe plundering some kind of tomb, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe like a big heist.
Heist. Well, who's the richest man in the land?
The king.
So how
You know.
long are you guys going to hang out in Boston before you go anywhere or do anything else?
Well, probably until we got a game plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. So at least another day passes.
Is there any this tension with these Puritans? Are they getting out of line? Is there any bounties out for Puritans? Because maybe we go back there and burn that town like we wanted to.
Oh,
If
you
they're
mean
enemies of
from
the
the
crown.
king's side?
Yeah, if they're enemies of the crown, there might be money in rounding up Puritan heads.
Yeah, maybe if you want to go join the king and his crew. Where are they? They're not far from here, I think. Hold on. I want to say, are they in King's Lynn? No, hold on. Where is the king?
I don't think they're too
Here we
far
go.
away.
The king's forces are at Lincoln.
Yeah, I was about to say they shouldn't be too
It's like
far.
a day's travel, right? 24 miles.
Do you think
Yeah.
he carries his
Half a
gold?
day. Half a day by horse.
Yeah, you can walk it in half a day in real life probably. Probably just over half a day. But you'd
I
want
wonder
to
how
stop
much
and
gold the king travels with.
Probably a lot to pay his
Well,
people, right?
part of the problem right now is that the king is broke and he's trying to raise money, but Parliament is not allowing him to do it through taxes, and people are rebelling. And
So he's not the
so
richest man
that's
in the
why
world.
you might recall
Some private lord's the richest.
that's why he's selling these licenses to lords to, for example, to drain the fens, like Smeaton is supposedly doing over there in Fosdyke. Well, Smeaton is doing it in the name of the Earl of Lindsey, which would be the local lord.
I assume the king is holed up in the castle, Lincoln Castle, because Lincoln Castle is still there today. So.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd assume he'd be there. I don't know.
Boston is a Puritan stronghold.
We're in a Puritan town. Jeez.
There are rumors of Catholic spies on the loose in the Fenlands, and you know that. Well, somebody knows, don't they? Maybe they don't know. Did anybody find out about the people that are there with the Earl and Smeaton and stuff? No. You guys didn't stick around long enough to find anything about them, did you?
No.
No, never mind then. Fuck that. Whatever.
I don't know, guys. Sound like there's a venture in the fens.
Rounding up Catholics.
Sounds like money to be made.
Well,
You
who's
still
paying?
breathe in the air. I heard it was makes you sick.
Well, there's plague all about.
Well, if there's money to be made, I'm down. Better than this show.
Well, who's paying for Catholic spies? Who do we go to for the money? If we
Oh.
find some Catholic spies, who do we turn them over to? Puritans?
Oh, you turn them over to the local, what would it be called? Justice of the Peace? There's a Justice of the Peace pretty much at every kind of town or whatever community. They're usually, how are they selected? I'm trying to remember. I can't remember exactly if they're like chosen or something, whatever. And they have basically the authority to deputize other men of the area to assist them in apprehending
Ooh.
criminals and things of that sort.
Let's get deputized, guys. And I guess we're going to be working around some Puritans, so
Buy
As long as we get paid. Yeah.
should we buy a blanket or something for the woman to cover up?
yeah, get some decent clothing. I'm telling you. Just you're not giving up your culture. You're just playing the role. Like when in Rome, do as the Romans. When in England, do as the English. Now put on this black dress that buttons up to the neck and put this bonnet on so that you look like a normal ass woman. Will you do this?
Sorry, I blanked out completely.
She just looks at you blankly.
You're ignoring me now.
I've repeat that, please, Alcock. I completely blanked.
I said we're going to have to be dealing with some Puritans. So will you put on a black dress that buttons up to the neck, put this bonnet on, and act like a normal English woman? It's not giving up your culture. It's just playing the role for the time being.
Well, if you ask nicely.
I'm doing that now. Will you please?
Even no, I think you should bend the knee. Down.
What does that mean?
Get on your knees.
And beg you?
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. This is for your own good and for the good of the group.
I should have let that guy grab you and done whatever he wanted with you.
You're going to cause unwanted attention everywhere we go.
She's kind of just giggling to us. I'm messing with you. I'll do it. Don't worry.
Trust me, I like what I see, but you know, not everybody's down with that.
I'll do it.
I'm
Okay.
done with that.
So let's go get her address and then we'll go hunt some Catholics.
Right away, or are you going to probably take a couple of days or something? I mean, you're probably pretty hungover from the night before and everything, right?
No, we take
So
Hmm?
you're going to hunt Catholics, right? And for the Puritans,
Yeah.
which the dude that you killed, his bird, was a Puritan.
Well, I didn't kill my bird. I don't know about that.
Have anybody in this group ever heard of being fucked up? Just totally a clusterfuck of stuff going on.
Yeah,
We just go where the wind takes us, all right?
yeah. We never picked like a side specifically in this battle, so I don't know what the hell we're doing.
Or
Too many factions.
we're only in it for the coin.
Yeah, so
How much
currently,
coin are they going to give you for what do? You got to capture. You probably most likely they don't want you to kill them. They want you to capture them, where they can torture them into being Catholics again. So, how much are they going to pay you?
Why we gotta go talk to them?
Oh, you don't even know how much they're going to pay. Maybe they probably won't pay you anything because they think it's you're going to do God's will by doing it.
This kid is so wise beyond his years.
well, there's rumors that there's Catholic spies. I'm sure they'd be interested in that. There should be a price for it.
Yeah, the price is enlisting in the army, probably.
Well, no, we go down here and get deputized by the local constabulary.
Ah,
Or
okay.
even just if we get deputized, that gives us a little bit more reign in how we do things. You know what I mean? Make it legal. And
So
then we do.
what happens then if the Catholics lose? Then you're considered, part of the Catholics, and they're going to come after you.
Oh, we're against the Catholics.
I thought you said you're going to capture Puritans.
No, we're going to capture Catholic spies and sell them to the Puritans because this is all Puritan land that we're in.
Well,
So I was saying
pretty much, yeah.
we need to be nice to the Puritans, and she should cover herself so that we don't offend them everywhere we go. But you're right, we did make enemies with Dude, but we'll deal with him.
Well, that's what you want to do.
I assume for Northern Lincolnshire is Catholic, Ian?
Say again? It is?
Because Lincoln is north, so I'm assuming.
Oh, at the moment, maybe. Yeah. It's more
Yeah.
royalist up there. Yeah, that's got like where that's why he's got his forces up there. It's more.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, regardless what we decide, I do want to go to the constable or whoever it is here in Boston and see about getting deputized.
Okay. I'll think about that and figure that one out.
Yeah, let's do that.
So let's see here. We got Rupert wants to talk to Boston JOP about becoming deputized to hunt Catholic spies, etc. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. All right. I think that's probably where we're going to leave the session. This is this is now Tuesday. May 6th. There is a couple other things I need to figure out here. Yeah, Mark, go ahead and roll a D6 for me, please.
3.
Okay. So what day would that be? Ah, yeah. What day of the week would that be? Monday. Okay. Give me another D6 roll, Mark.
4.
Oh, sorry, that wouldn't have been Monday, May 12th. Sorry. That would have been Saturday, May 10th. And you rolled a 4?
Yeah.
Okay. So this goes there. Cut, paste. Okay, cool. My notes are updated. Experience points. Yeah, you guys just have 1,000 XP each. Alrighty.
All right.
We'll pick this up next week. Next week, at least I have an idea now what to prep for. Since we're not playing England Upturn'd, guys. But all right. Thanks for playing.